Welcome to the Backlash at Backlash.com. My name is Rod Van Mecklin, and in this video I'm going to read excerpts from my 1992 article, Blame and Shame to Control, the Power of the Pointed Finger. For the fully footnoted article, see the link below. 1992, Bellevue, Washington. For all the ills ever to befall women, feminists blame men. Not just some men, but all men individually, said feminist John Tevlin, writing for Glamour magazine in March 1992, quote, "Personally, I feel men have a great deal of responsibility for what other men do," close quote. This nonsense, despite that most men care very much for the safety and well-being of women. But many women reject men's attitude of caring as paternalistic and patronizing. A typical catch-22 where men are damned for caring too little at the same time that we're damned for caring too much. But with equal justification, we might turn this around, blaming women for making men into success objects. Most men work at mind-numbing, bone-breaking, life-sapping, high-risk jobs for one reason: to attract women with the money and status they earn. All women who are not sexual with men who do not have money or status perpetuate this system. By feminist logic, that makes women guilty of brutalizing men. Were we like the feminists, we could go even further to say, quote, "Women have a great deal of responsibility for the child abuse other women do," close quote. Because, according to Suzanne K. Steinmetz and Joseph S. Luca in the Handbook of Family Violence, most child abusers are women. We'd hope, however, that most men are too reasonable to indulge in such sexist generalizations, unlike the feminists. Carol Gilligan noted in her book In a Different Voice that women tend to blame others for their problems by looking at life through what Gilligan calls the lens of reverse responsibility. But this victim ethos victims all of us. Not all women indulge in the ethos of the victim. Still, it seems very easy for them to lay blame on men with their plaintive plea of victimization. This casts their behaviors in a pragmatic and unprincipled ethic, an ethic that extends even to the halls of academia, where female researchers do not hold women responsible for their own decisions and actions, but blame men and institutions for, among other things, the career choices women make. We should hold all women responsible for their own decisions. Blaming others only makes matters worse, but the ethos of the victim compels feminists to seek an oppressor. Hence, utterly rejecting responsibility, they perpetuate a vicious cycle of blame. Attacking men disempowers everybody. Every time we hold others responsible for our own problems, we reinforce our victim status and thereby give ourselves permission to do bad things to others. If we're victims, then they must be victimizing us, so it's okay to victimize them back. Even feminists acknowledge that when women use their victim power, the power of the pointed finger, to victimize men, eventually those men will pass their victimization back to women. Quoting from Women in Love by Cher Hite, quote, "Everything one of us does has an impact on women we never saw and who never saw us," close quote. Every man brutalized by a woman is another woman brutalized by a man. Every act of spite, every sneer at masculinity, every false accusation is one more nail in the coffin of another rape or murder victim, just as each victim is another reason women find to imprison, execute, murder, maul, and emasculate men. In this way, we're all to blame. We all share responsibility. In every way that counts, women and men create and sustain the cycle of sexism together. Blame belongs to both of us. For all that is wrong, and for all it will take to fix things, we are all equally responsibility. That's all for now. Check out the other videos, subscribe to the channel. For the Backlash at Backlash.com, my name is Rod Van Mecklin.